All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I don't listen. It's been a long day for you.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's Jordan Wilkins here, second-year man from Ole Miss. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. Ebron caught left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At their own 41-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Yellow, yellow. That's a line.
Hey, they scared.
Hey, 43, 15.
Delta.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Yellow.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Luck trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Fans, a reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, a couple of teams trying to get back to the playoffs after extended absences. The Browns and the 49ers, obviously a much longer absence for the Browns, but in any case, a good one from the Bay Area tomorrow night. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 4. Hey, Ridley.
Exit. 55, come on, guy, 55.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He wants it all for the end zone. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On third down, it's Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2.
Get ready.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A gain of 12. First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 39, Luck escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They run with Hines. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the air now with Luck. Out to Cole on the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Heading for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Ready? 53. Check 53.
The first throw for the backup Griffin. And his first throw here is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And again, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is Luck. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
General West.
Off of play action, Luck going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
You better be afraid of me. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. 11's the.
Colts going on 4th. It's Luck. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yellow.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mahomes going to throw. He completes it to Bryant. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Caught out left side by Robinson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.